Good morning, everyone. It's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate. And we have the mayor of Cat Town himself, Rogue, and we have a visitor. Hi, Theon. Hi, Theon. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Cue the Mexican standoff music. Theon. Uh-oh. Here comes somebody else. Wait for it. Oh no, wait. Psst. It's Tora. You coming up? Come on. I thought that was Abra. Psst. Come on. Oh, it was Abra. I thought I saw Abra coming up. Here comes Abra. Tora. Come on, Tora. Theon just wants to be the new balcony cat. You know, you guys, we do have a vacancy. And Lucy wouldn't want her boxes to go unoccupied. Yeah. Lucy would want to have a kitty take her place so that, well, not take her place, but take her spot on the balcony. Yeah. No one can replace Lucy. Hi, Theon. Hi, Theon. He's big boy. There's a big Theon. Yeah. And there's Miss Abracadabra. Yeah, Abra. Are you going to be nice to Theon? You're going to be nice? Maybe not? Here comes Tora. Come on, buddy. Tora, come on. Come on, Tora. I was hoping Lawless would come up here, but I mean, Lawless is starting to become friendlier again. And Theon's never been a problem. Theon, as far as I can tell, Theon's never been dominant like Jack was. Because Jack would just go up and swat the other cats and chase them off, and yeah, he would. I've never saw Theon. Theon's always been a gentleman, haven't you, Theon? Theon's been around for a while. Yeah. You have. You've been around for a while, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, and you can see how much his those trouble nuggets have shrunken. I kind of think that maybe he was just done when he showed up, because so neuter 101 for people that aren't familiar with the procedure. When an animal is neutered, when a male cat is neutered, you be nice to Tora. Theon. Be nice. Actually, I'm gonna help Tora get by here, because I don't want any skirmishes here. Okay. Are you guys going to get along? Okay. What's the matter, Abra? Well, go tell Lawless to come up on the balcony then. Yeah, go tell Lawless. So, getting back. Oh, over there's Yum Yum. There's Yum Yum. I just saw Mark, but I don't know where he went. Yeah, that's Yummy. That's Yummers going there. So, yeah, so for people that aren't familiar, or, you maybe don't have, maybe you've never had the procedure explained fully, what they do with male cats, as far as the neuter, is it's a very simple procedure. In fact, it's so simple. It's like 15 minutes to neuter a male cat, which is kind of like insane when you think how much a vet like a private vet will charge for a neuter procedure, like $400 for, and literally it's 15 minutes on the table. It's just, you can actually go on YouTube, and there are veterinary educational videos that show the procedure. It is so simple. In fact, there was talk, I don't know if this was across the country or just in certain areas, but there has been discussion, at least I've heard different folks from different areas talk about this when I've been in the animal welfare meetings or organization meetings like Haas and Maddie's Fund, etc. There has been talk and discussion of allowing vet techs to do neuters, not spays, because spays are a lot more involved. But neuters are so simple. They're really, honestly, they are 15-minute procedures. Basically, all they do is they just do a little nick in the sac. I'm just gonna say it like that. And they just they get in there, and they just well, they're not actually, it's the testicles that they are inactivating. Let's put it that way. Because I don't want to get too graphic on YouTube, but it's basically the testicles that they're inactivating. It's not the actual, so they don't remove the actual sac. And if a cat has gone a long time without being neutered, like Theon, because Theon's at least several years old. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's been coming to the feeding station since like 21 or so. I don't know if he was back in 2020, but at least in like around 21, because he was here when I first met Kayla. So, oh, there comes Lawless. There goes Lawless down there. Let me see if she's here. I think that's Mark. Is that Mark? And there goes Timu Jack. So, yeah, he's been around for at least 4 years, and we don't know how old he was prior to that. So he's been, he's not a kitten, and so he has had time to grow and develop. And when they reach maturity without being neutered, then of course they're going to have a larger trouble nuggets, so to speak, and those don't necessarily shrink down like it would on a younger cat, on a kitten. Like my boys inside, like Fury and Niffler that I've had, they were done like around 5-6 months old, and you can barely see anything. It's you have to, if you just look quickly, it would be hard to tell if they're male or female. So that's why he probably still has a little something back there. But I think when they first do the neuters, that's swollen, has some fluid in it for a couple of days afterwards, and that's why I kind of suspected he might have just been done. So anyway, doesn't matter if it was just done, or it doesn't really matter how recently it was done. What matters is that it was done, and that's one less cat that I have to worry about. Oh, there goes Lawless. Yeah, I really wish she would come back up on the balcony. I mean, I have plenty of footage of all of them up here, because it was her and Lucy and Rogue and Abra and Tora, and sometimes Wispuss. Wispuss usually would come up when it was cold and sleep in one of the boxes. So I'm hoping that maybe as the weather cools down, maybe she'll find her way back up here now. Because hopefully we still have spots for about 3 more cats, I think Kayla said. And one of them is definitely going to be that little girl over there. I don't know where she went. She's starting to like follow me everywhere. I haven't been able. I want to get that flea collar off of her. It's going to be interesting if they get done, if she gets done, because I don't know as far as placement if we'll be able to find some place for her to go, because she definitely could be an indoor cat. But considering how full all the rescues are, and now with this, and I'm as I said, I wanted to do I have a couple of lives that I'm wanting to do at some point on some different topics, and one of them is the situation with our York SPCA and what's happening, because we literally had a bombshell dropped the other day, or not the other day, but like a week or so ago, and I don't know how things are now, but right after that, everything just blew up, and all the rescues were coming out and saying how full they are, and like, okay, including the rescue that I was quote unquote partnering with on this channel and intending to give them all of the proceeds from this channel. And I will just say one thing about that situation. The founder was complaining about how she is $40,000 in credit card debt, $17,000 in equity on her home, debt from equity, taking equity out of her home, thinking about quitting, retiring, just generally complaining about how hard it is to be a rescuer. And I'm like, yeah, play me a violin. Go ahead, just play me a violin, because I was willing to give you all the proceeds from this channel, and you proceeded to throw me and another volunteer under the bus. So yeah, I don't want to hear about it. I'm kind of had my fill of rescues. I question really what a lot of these rescues are doing. Like, are they really about the cats and the other animals, or is it just about their egos and politics and their own bank account? I really question that. There seems to be, the more I get involved and I talk to people, I see so many individuals involved, and not just involved in rescue, but just like quote unquote animal people that are just horrible people. They're horrible. they're not doing it for the right reason. They're doing it for clout. They're doing it for, they're doing it for money. They're doing it for donations. They're doing it for every reason except the right one. So, where'd Abra go? Abby? Oh, okay. There's Roguester. Yeah, see, I have this carrier here that I have straw in there, so a cat can lay in there. This one is, I don't think anyone's ever laid in this one. Which is kind of strange because it's open. It's open, there's like little slats there they can see out, and it would be, it'd offer them some shelter, but still not be ungodly hot inside. And then we have Abra. That bed needs, I have to take that bed in. I'm going to have to get my big bucket out and wash that. Throw it out here, and we have the one up beneath it. And I put out their little hammock thing. They like that. Lucy laid on that a lot last year. There's Lucy's bed. I'm going to have to take that in and wash that too. And Lucy's box. Of course, this is too warm for now, but it's still in good shape. I think I'm just going to let it here, because that has Mylar inside and everything, and it's all reinforced. I'll check it before it gets colder. Tora, did you get by? Did you get by, Tora? Here comes Theon. Here comes Theon. Hi, Theon. Theon wants to be a balcony cat. I think Theon might have been an indoor cat at one point too. Yeah, I do. Because he's always been, even before he got snipped, he was friendly and followed me around and yeah. You gonna pet you? Sometimes he's a little bit pet aggressive too. I think that's a problem with a lot of these cats. They have some petting aggression, and because people don't know how to deal with that, they end up on the streets, which is a shame, because it's not that big of a deal. You just kind of have to watch their behavior. You just watch their body language, and you can tell if they want, like, see, he's just gonna let him rub against me. Yeah, bud. Yeah. Yeah. Okay? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, Theon. Theon. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Somebody got you snippled. He said I got snippled. Oh, yeah. What, bud? What? He's a good boy. He's a handsome boy, too. Yes, he is. You stay up on the balcony, you'll be safe up here. Aw. If you can see them down there. There's Timu Jack and Yum Yum. They're best buds. They walk together. They curl their tails together. They're two bachelors. See if you can see them here. My phone to focus. There we go. There's Theon. Theon. He's a good boy, aren't you? Yeah. Theon's a good boy. He's a good boy. Aw. All right, Theon, I think I'm going to go in. Are you going to stay up here? Hmm? There's beds up here. Yeah. Aw. Now we have... Oh, this thing. I think I've been wanting to get rid of that box, but the cat's laid on it. What happened here? Ew. I gotta clean that. That's an old... That sheet, that... I just have to clean that up a little bit. That's just a sheet to throw over the live traps to keep them calm. But the cats decided to lay on it, and now, of course, we got dirt and hair and everything else. Maybe I can get rid of that. I can pull that box out of there and get rid of that box. Yeah, because you guys have beds to lay on. I want to get rid of that box too, but Tora lays on it. He doesn't go inside it. He lays on top of it. I don't know if I can figure out... I don't know. I'm going to figure out something else for him. Rose laying on his little bed. Okay, so... Alright, Theon, I'm going to go in. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I guess I should mention, I've looked at the analytics. I've looked at my analytics, and like 70% of people that watch these videos and the shorts and such are not subscribed. So if you guys could just click that subscribe button, that would be really cool and helpful, because the more subscribers I get, the better it'll be when I start up the memberships and other monetization, which I'm eligible for. I just haven't started up yet because I want to give you guys something good. I don't want to just say, oh, here's a little star behind your name as a member. We want to make sure that you have something special for the members. So I'm have a couple of ideas I'm working on. So yeah, I don't say that enough probably, but it'd be cool. I mean, if the 70% people, even half of them subscribed, that would help the channel a great deal, because the more the channel grows, the better I'm able to get the information out about the cats and also help support these kiddos. And maybe work towards a day where we don't have cats roaming the streets, where every cat has a home, or at least a place, if they can't be housed traditionally, at least, a sanctuary of some kind where they don't have to be out in the elements and they can be safe and live out their lives in a safe, cared for state. What, Theon? Huh? What's the matter? You want to say goodbye to everybody? Say goodbye to everybody. Yeah. Say thanks for watching. You want to do it with me? Say thanks for watching. Bye for... That's your cue. Bye for... Theon, that's your cue. Yeah, meow. Thanks, everyone. Bye for... Meow.